Okay. This division strategy is called multiplying up. I like this strategy because it's about trial and error. When I learned it, we didn't have to use the little hook or division house thing that looks like this or this. I can't really think of it off the top of my head. I don't know what the name is. But we use this strategy with multiplication and addition to solve division problems. So if we have the problem 550 divided by 15, we will use 15 and multiply it by different factors, making sure we do not go over 550 because we are trying to find how many times it takes 15 to go into 550. So if we can multiply 15 times 1 to go into 550 one time, or we can multiply 15 times 20, as long as we do not go over, as long as we do not go over 550, then we will be fine. So I'm going to start off a little bit smaller. Instead of multiplying 15 by 20, I'm going to start off a little bit smaller. I'm going to do 15 times 10. And I already know that this is 150 because we bring the 0 over and then we multiply 15 times 1. And right now, I have 150, way far from 550. So let's multiply 15 times 10 again to get 150. And this, it will be 300. I'm going to multiply 15 times 10 again. Now I have 450. Let's try it again. I guess this might be a little confusing. I may not have mentioned that we are adding this row up. So we want to keep everything sort of in a box or as organized as we can, and then we're going to add everything up in this box or everything up in this line as long as we do not go over 550. So right now I have 150 here, and then I have 300, and then I add 300 to 150, and then I have 450. Now we're going to multiply 15 times 10 to get 150 again, and then we're going to add 450 to 150, and we have, I believe that's 600. Let me check really quickly. Yeah, that's 600. So we have 600, and it looks like we went over 550. We're 50 over. We can't do that. We want to get exactly 550, or we want to get around there, and then we might have a remainder. So let's get rid of this. So let's start with a smaller number. Let's go with a smaller number. I'm going to cut 10 in half, so I'll get 5. So 15 times 5 equals 75. So 450 plus 75 is 525. And now I'm only 25 spots away from 550. So I'm pretty sure that I can add 15 into this one more time. So let's see if I can do it 2 times, actually, because I want to see. And then I think that's 30. And I'm over. Why? Because I said we are only 25 spots away from 550, and I have 30. That's too much. So I think I was right. We'll add 15 in there one more time to get 15. So 525 plus 15 is 540. It's 540. And now we have, so now we subtract this from 550. So we have 550 minus 540 to equal 10. And this is how much we have left over. We want to multiply up to get to 550, but we weren't quite there. Because I know if I was to add 15 one more time, I would have 555. And that's 5 too many. So now the important step to get our second half of our answer is to add up this row. Why? Because we have multiplied how many times 15 can go into 550 with 10 left over. So if we add that up, we have 10, 20, 30, 35, 36. So our answer should be 36 with a remainder of 10. And that's honestly the same thing as doing the little caret or division house by 550 and drawing it and writing it like this. 36 with a remainder of 10. That's our answer. So let's try this with another problem. Let's do a smaller one. Let's do a way smaller one. Let's do 56 divided by 4. I already know what the answer to this is, just from multiplication. But since we're doing division, we can do how many times 4 goes into 56. So I want to start with 4 times 5. Because I know 4 times 5 equals 20. And I'm going to keep it organized. So I know that I want to say about 36 away from 56. So I know that I can add 4 into 56 5 more times to get 40. So right now we have 40 to keep track. I cannot add 4 times 5 or multiply 4 times 5 again, because then I will have 60. But I can do, let's do 4 times 4 to get 16. And that, so if I add 40 plus this 16, I will have exactly 56. Okay. So we have no remainder in this problem. We got up exactly to 56, no leftover anything. So our answer, if we count this up, 5, so if we count this up, we have 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 4 equals 14. So 56 divided by 4 equals 14. Let's try one more problem. Let's do 900 divided by 50. And we're going to put 50 into 900 however many times it takes. So I already know 900 is a big number. I already know that 50 times 10 is 500. So we are more than halfway there. So let's do 50 times 10. And this is all about trial and error. So if you or your child wanted to do 50 times 5, you most definitely can do that. If you wanted to do 50 times 3, 50 times 1 over and over and over again, you most definitely can do that and count those up. But I want to start off big. I like to start off bigger. That way I will have less problems to do later on, less counting to do. So 50 times 10 already is 500. We bring those zeros over. 5 times 1 is 500. Now, if we were to do 50 again, times 10, we would get 500 times 500. That's 1,000. We are 100 too many. We have 100 too many. So let's do a smaller number. Let's do 50 times 5 to get 25. So 5 times 5, we bring 0 over. 25, 250. So 50 times 5 is 250. If we were to do 50 times 5 again, we would have 100 too many, because 250 plus 250 is 500, and then 500 plus 500 is 1,000. That's too many. So let's go a smaller number again. And let's do, bring the 0 over. 5 times 2, 100. So now we are at 500 plus 250, 750. And then 100, we have 850. Add those together, we have 850. We are 50 away from 900 if we were to look at here. So let's do 5 times 2 again to get 100. And that's too many right now. We would have 950. That's 50 too many. We just need 50. So let's multiply 50 by itself to get 50. Now we can add. So 850 plus 50 equals 900. No remainder, no anything. We have reached our goal, and now all is left is to count up this row. So now we have 10 plus 5, 15 plus 2, 17 plus 1, 18. So our answer for 900 divided by 50 is 18. Perfect.